This is Sloppy Joe, and you're listening to a Practical Conversations podcast. Keep on milking.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Impractical Conversations. This is Ashley.
Why are you talking? This is Tiffany. Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
Jessica and editor Amanda and Christina are not here with us, but they're out there somewhere.
They're alive.
And well.
Yeah. Last episode, we were a little iffy on that, but they are alive.
We have confirmed they are living. We have confirmation that they are living. Why am I saying anything?
I don't know. This is weird already. Okay.
All right.
Why did I start out so weird?
It always starts out weird. We're just weird. People are going to have to get used to it.
Yeah, I think they've
There's only 10 people who listen to the show. So
yeah, we figured that out.
Yeah, we counted that up.
It might be more or less now. Probably less.
Probably less. Our page is dropping like flies.
It really is.
This is all just stuff.
It's a cluster.
Why are we even here doing this right now? I'm not even.
We like to hear ourselves talk. We're very narcissistic.
Yeah. So, the people who left us, could you come back?
We love you.
I really hate logging into our page every day and seeing the numbers just going the wrong direction. Like, can we get to 2,000 and stay there? Like, I don't know. I feel like this is a begging episode.
So moving on.
What do you have for us?
Season 7. Season 6?
We're in season 6.
Season 6. Well, you wrote 7.
Excuse me. Can you folks hold on just for a second? Let me fix this for this chick here.
Thank you.
Let me erase the 7.
Write a 6 for me.
Okay, Ashley. We're on hold, so, okay, just
get your shit together.
Okay, I'm erasing season 6. There.
Okay, so season
Okay, we're
6,
back. Sorry for that small interruption.
Season 6, episode 9. I thought this was a slam dunk episode.
Season 6 has been killing it, man.
Man.
From 1 to now, it's just been non-stop.
I laugh a lot every episode.
Like, it kind of scares me in a little bit because how do you get to that next level for season 7? Like, we know season 7's coming, so, I mean, you gotta somehow, like, am I wrong, but you expect each season to be better than the next? How do you, I gotta give the guys credit, because 7, they're gonna have to come out swinging.
Yeah.
I mean, season 6, episode 1 with Joe and the ball, and all of that. Oh my God, I mean, I don't know how, anyway, I'm just saying, season 6
has been a good episode. So, the first challenge is the catchphrases. They have to tell a stranger, you look like that person from that show. And here was the catchphrase, hey, would you say the catchphrase for me? Yeah. And if they didn't, then they lost. So Sal was up first, and he has to get this older lady to say, there's a skunk in here. And she won't say it. And
there's a skunk in here.
Yeah. Oh, no, she does say it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she does say it.
She says it. And he records her on the phone. So that...
Is it his ringtone, maybe?
That'd be funny.
Whose phone
that would weird me out. Has anyone ever said you look like a celebrity?
Well, I have been told that I look like Beyonce. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop.
So dumb. I get told Winona Ryder. I do. Ugh. You have to spit on me for it.
Somebody once told me that I look like Michelle Obama.
No, you don't.
Okay, see, I didn't think so.
She looks mad all the time. She has my condition, RBF. It's resting bitch face. It's when you look mad when you're not really mad.
I don't know, but I feel like this is going to be borderline against the law, so let's just go on.
Okay, moving on. So Q was up, and he told this lady that she looked like someone from the show's Surfstitute Teacher. And so he wanted her to say, surf's up, asshats. And she wouldn't say it. And then another customer comes and is like, it's really unprofessional. Like you shouldn't say that. And he's like, is it the surf's up? And she's like, no, it's the asshats.
And then my favorite part.
Well, no, then another lady comes.
Yeah.
And they're having a discussion about whether he should be saying asshats.
Right.
And then
my favorite thing, Joe comes out, surf ups, asshats.
and they're like, who's that? He's like, oh, that's my manager. And they're like, oh, then I guess it's okay. And then he convinces one of them to say, surf's up asshats. So he gets him to say it.
I love that saying. I want to start saying that to people.
I literally made it was a picture of Q from the Hawaii episode or something.
Oh yeah, and you made the
and he's got his two middle fingers, his 2 thumbs up.
Both
of them thumbs.
And then if you remember Renee from our debate, who represented Team Joe, when we went to the Jackson show, remember the front of her shirt said "Surfs up, ass hats."
Yeah.
So.
It's sweeping the nation. So
whoa!
That was us doing a fake fall. Okay, so Murr was up next, and his show was called Dum Dums Atlanta.
Is that supposed to be like a Housewives Atlanta?
That's what I'm thinking, but he's like, there's this lady, she's outrageous. She's the one that ate the urinal cake. And the lady's like, what the fuck? And so she has to say, my kids will never forgive me for the things I've done. And she says it. And he records her, and then she probably
hated herself.
I was gonna say is probably goes home confused, but
either way.
Sure. So then, the funny thing about Murr going up, he organized all the chocolate bars.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm really working hard here, and it's so dumb. Well, then Joe comes up and knocks all of his chocolate over, and he's like, not the Ferrero Rocher. Anyway, so Joe, his fake show was called Fatty Goes to the Mall. And he has to get a guy to say, get your white ass out this bitch. And obviously that guy wouldn't say it.
No.
And, I mean, who would?
Joe would.
I mean, like, what random person would say
that?
I
feel like if I didn't know who they were and Joe walked up to me and said... You have to say, get your black ass out this bitch. I would say it.
You would? I'd be too awkward.
Let's talk about last night when we were... What were we watching? Live PD.
Oh, yeah.
You clearly don't believe I'd say it.
Yeah, that's true. So, Joe gets to go again.
If you want to know what we were talking about, you're going to have to message me because I am not saying it.
No, or we're going to have to edit this heavily. So, Joe's next show is supposedly called 12 Honkies.
I guess we...
And he's got to get the person to say night night ding dong. And so, Joe loses that challenge.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. This is a good one. The next one is called Brain Games, and it's when they're psychoanalysts.
Oh, yes!
And
my favorite!
Yeah. My favorite!
Oh, my God!
So, yeah, I really like this one. Sal was up first, and
yes.
This is my favorite. He's like, first we're going to visualize each other being tortured. And this guy was really doing it.
Yes!
He was really doing it.
Yes!
He was like dipping Sal in acid or whatever else. I mean, he was doing it. So then he asked the guy, how many fingers do you wish I was holding up? And the guy says 2, and Sal says, hopeless.
Yep.
And then he has to say, it's my professional opinion, you have West Nile virus. Which he says it, yes. So he wins.
Sal wins.
Sal won that one. And then Murr.
My favorite.
Murr.
Poor Murr, what they did. They bought in that beautiful black lady to hit on him.
They
and we all know that Murr is attracted to black women.
We do.
They've made it very known.
Yeah.
And the poor guy is like planning
he invites her to Hamilton, and they're
she's
gonna
like,
get dinner.
Let's make a whole date of it.
And
we're
he's
gonna
like,
go to dinner.
What black and white? And she's like, black and white. Like, she's feeling it.
Yeah, and he's like, I really feel a connection.
He's like,
here.
this is real. And the guys are like, they literally all say, what the hell are you doing? And Sal goes, we got him, hook, line, and sinker.
And then Q walks out. You're all done, Rachel.
Yeah, come on back. And he's like, what? That wasn't real?
I love when he's hitting on her and all the guys are like, what are you doing? Like, all at the same time.
Oh my God. I felt so bad for him.
That girl was beautiful, too.
I hope she did a sympathy date afterwards. I mean, it was really funny.
Murr's like, he's got his leg crossed in her. I really feel a connection.
Yeah, he's like, this is real right now.
Yeah, it really is.
He's in like his own surreal moment, and it's just not. It's just not.
It's kind of like your out-of-body experience when we were at Best Buy with Geek Squad Tony.
Geek Squad. Shout out to Geek Squad Tony.
We haven't seen...
If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible.
We need to go find him.
Let's get him a gift card. That's too far.
And the card, let's write, sorry, we know this is the dry hump to Christmas gifts, but we couldn't think of what to get you. I'm done.
Funny. Okay, so Joe goes next. And he pulls his glasses out of a bowl of M&Ms. Random. And the lady's like, oh, that's a good place to hide them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it's not.
I was in front of my TV and I'm like, wait. What?
Why would she say that? Just keep your mouth shut. It's not. You're a liar. And so then they tell him, oh, cross your eyes. And he starts making those weird faces and his eyes are bugging. Yeah, he's like, I can't do it. He's just got his eyes bugged out.
Okay, so if you haven't heard, like, we always watch the new episodes at the fire station, and we watch them together as a department or as a family. And one of our favorite things is when Joe's eyes just start going.
Oh my gosh, that's
like the one episode when they're like, "Hey, get distracted by your hand," and he's making all
yeah.
That is one of our favorites. We love it when his eyes just
It was perfect. He could not cross his eyes.
He's like trying. He's like, I can't do.
Yeah, and then she starts like complimenting his suit jacket, and he's like, "Oh, shut up." Over and over, and then he asks her something, she answers, he's like, no, shut up. He's all mad.
I feel like I'd be like, oh.
I know, I'd be like, I've been complimenting you about M&Ms and everything else. How dare you?
And I'm complimenting you, and you had your stupid glasses there.
Ignored your weird eyes. So he wins that, he does good in that challenge, and then Q is up. And, first of all, he's playing air guitar, which they make him do a lot, I've noticed. He's like, I'm off drugs, guys. And he's like, no, you're not. Yeah, so...
And they won't let him sing or do anything. He's just got to play the air guitar.
I know, it was weird. And then they make him use a ventriloquist. And he's, like, using it and... I don't know. It was really odd. So then the police come in and tell him, he's under investigation. And the girl's like, well, I think I have a right to know. No. And they're like, oh, you're safe. But, like, he is under investigation and leaves. And so, I'm sorry. If that happens to me, I'm leaving. She stays.
I would be like, so, you want to tell me what? I'm nosy, I guess?
Well, she was trying to ask, and he literally says, I rock too much. Okay. They got me for my rocking, and then just starts playing air guitar again.
But the thing is this lady didn't give up a follow-up question like crack rock? Like,
crack rock.
That would have been my next question. He's like, yeah, I rock too much. So, like, you have a problem with crack?
Oh, I'd just leave. That's weird.
How come these people don't ask follow-up questions to this?
Maybe they do, and they're just not showing us. I would have left after the ventriloquist, to be honest. I'm gone. You're the one that needs help.
I feel like I just have a really bad... I don't know, like, curiosity always, like, I'm
like alone with this person, with, like, the door shut.
I just want to see where this goes.
My stranger danger's going off. My spidey sense is tingling. This is weird. So then he gets out the thing with, like, the dots, and you gotta say what... Do you remember what Q calls it? Like, the whore shit test or something like that? And so he gets that out, and he like, starts showing it, and he's supposed to say, oh, this is the one I give to smart people. But he won't say it to her.
Yeah.
So he loses. So the two losers, it's double punishment, are Joe and Q.
No, my favorite punishment!
It's a fun punishment. It's not like the X-Men one where you're just cringing. This one, like, you were laughing. They had a good time with it. They were busting their moves. So what they have to do is... Can I tell them? You can tell them.
So they hook them up with the band during the halftime show.
Yeah.
They have to do the drums.
Yeah. And only the band director knows.
Yes.
And the rest of the band played it so cool.
Yeah.
What are these men not our age doing in this band right now? And
usually, like, drum lines, they get very particular about their drums, and they don't want other people banging on their drums.
Right. Drummers are their own people.
But then the dance.
Well, they're like, drum off! And they're just, like, tapping it really awkwardly.
No, but the dancing. Oh my
God.
God.
They're like, oh yeah, now you have to go dance with the dance team.
And Q still has the sticks.
Yeah, he's like, I still got the sticks. And Joe's doing like the do-si-do thing where he's like got his arms around the other girls moving around, and
Q was
shaking his tail feather.
Q was getting
They
down.
both did. I think they were like feeding off of each other.
But Joe with his like half Beyonce move.
It was like wings beating. I don't know how to. I've been doing it all day because we knew we were gonna do this episode, and I just keep like, because it's like my favorite part that he's doing it. Steve did. It's so funny.
Like, it's just like, it looks like a half Beyonce.
No, but it literally looks like it could have been choreographed there if the girls were doing it, but like it just looks so odd, and he's like so into it, and he's just working it.
When I do it, Ashley says I look like a chicken. maybe like the picture could be like a small video clip of me.
You're just moving. It could be a chicken.
Maybe the video clip should be, the picture should be me.
Oh my gosh. If you want to put yourself out there.
No, I don't. Can we just do a picture of a chicken?
Yeah, let's do a chicken. That's perfect, actually. Oh my gosh. A chicken, a drumstick. Chicken drumstick.
People are listening.
That's the smartest shit I ever came up with in my life. I'm 29.
I was peeing my pants.
Oh,
people are listening. We used to have 10 people who listen. We now have 8. Because you're like, a drumstick.
How did you understand it? It's a chicken, and they were drummers, and you... Never mind.
I got it, but
it doesn't work if you have to explain it.
I think everybody got it. You're like a drumstick.
I'm crying right now. That was literally the smartest thing I've ever said in my whole life.
I wonder how many people are like, they think that's funny.
Everybody.
Somebody had to laugh. I'm just saying, somebody had to.
And it was me.
Anyway.
That's the end of this episode.
I did like the punishment. The punishment was freaking...
It was funny.
When Q is like... Or is it Joe who's got one leg planted and he's spinning?
Oh my gosh.
Poor guys. The only one that has rhythm is Sal.
Yeah. They try, though. But I just love that not every episode has to be horrifying and intense and, like, cringy. This was just fun.
That really, to me... That X punishment was the only one to me that seemed very intense.
There's been other ones where I've been like, oh my gosh.
Really?
Like Mer being a vampire and having to sing gospel.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
It was, but it made me feel like inside I had feelings.
Oh my word, no, that was hilarious for me. I feel like the only episode that's ever been really intense is that the Q punishment with the X's.
No, see, because I felt like that when Q had to have the spiders on him. And when Mer skydived, I got all that, like, intense feeling. Like, I knew they were just so scared.
I just like it because Sal is like, you are you're a 40-year-old man in a warehouse.
He's yelling pumpernickel. Oh, man. Okay.
We
derailed.
Couple loose ends.
Do we have any?
Yeah.
Like what?
Sloppy Joe shirts.
That should have been over by the time this comes out.
I know, but now you can purchase them on Sloppy Joe's website.
Oh, so if everything went right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
Thesloppypug.com?
Yes.
That was my ice machine.
And don't forget, I'm going on the cruise.
Yep.
I will have been back when you hear this episode.
Yeah.
But we will have an exclusive... Actually, we'll be doing an exclusive interview.
It's going to be really exciting.
With myself, our other friends to the show, Meg and Terry. And Ashley's going to be asking all the questions. Don't forget, if you want your questions asked, if you want to know something about the cruise, you need to talk to Ashley so she can get it down in her list of questions. And yes, you will find out if I wet my pants. Hopefully the goal is to get my first meeting with Sal on video.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd love to see that.
Everybody can see it. And myself and Meg and some other people are going to be participating in the lip sync battle.
I don't want to hear any more about that.
Okay. So, I guess that's it. So, now that we only have 7 people listening, thank you very much for listening.
I'm sorry about the drumstick thing, but it's funny.
If you guys have any suggestions on things that you'd like to hear on the podcast, we are very much open to suggestions. Yeah. We do this for you guys to like have a second laugh or a third laugh about each episode, and we hope that you're laughing with us more than at us. But if there's things that you want to hear, please let us know.
Yeah. And
we are working on getting more guests. We're going to be talking to Casey.
Yep.
And again, you know, the post-cruise episode, and Sloppy Joe will be back.
Can't wait.
Can you get a little enthusiasm?
No, that's me commenting. I can't wait.
All right, friends. I think this wraps this episode up.
Yeah.
Ashley, do you have anything that you want to say to the people?
No, not really.
Okay.
Okay, have a good one.
God bless.
Yeah.